All right, and we are back in the lobby bar for the week of July the 31st, 2023. Brian and Michaela here with you again, as always. And, normally in the lobby bar, Michaela, we talk about, kind of the movies that are coming out, the box office, stuff like that. We're not doing that because you might have
We
seen
are
on our
not.
social media or on our last week's quote unquote episode that we released. We are taking a bit of a hiatus from movies.
Just from movies, we're not taking a hiatus from drinking and talking
True.
about all the cocktails. Correct. In solidarity with our AFTA and SAG brethren and people we know and love in that industry, we are we're holding back the episodes that we would normally be pushing out talking about movies in
Hmm.
solidarity with all of them. So it is our fervent hope that we come to an agreement, that the powers that be come to an agreement and end up paying people for the work that they do equally or fairly and in a way that they deserve. That's what we hope. But until then, we are still going to do the lobby bar. We're going to be talking about cocktails, and we're taking a spin on drink the music, which I'm super
Hmm. Hmm.
excited. So that is going to be our big drops that normally happen on Thursday, where we talk about a movie. We're going to talk about an album or something music related, and I say we, Brian, you were able to push out kind of a vote on our very
Yes.
first Drink the Music. We had talked about some of our favorite albums, and then we thought, we'll let the people decide in this democracy of drinking concoctionness.
That's right. Yeah, we put it up to a vote, and we're gonna dig into that vote here in just a second. But before we do that, Michaela, let's whip up this week's lobby bar cocktail because it is still like an inferno outside. But this is a really good one, and it's kind of a base on a recipe that we've never covered here on Drink the Movies, I don't think. And that is the gimlet, right? You can make a vodka gimlet, you can make a gin gimlet, but it's really simple recipe. It is perfect for lobby bar. If you're not familiar with, it's basically like a three ingredient thing. It's some simple syrup, some lime juice, and then gin. In this case, in the case of myself, if I'm making one, or vodka, and that's it. It's just this very refreshing, crisp kind of lime-ish take on like a wee bit of a martini. But this one in particular is going to be extra special for the summer because this one is a cucumber gimlet, which sounds extra delicious and crisp and refreshing on a hot day like today. So here's what you're going to do. Into your shaker tin, just take like three slices or so of cucumber, put in a half an ounce of simple syrup, and then muddle that up. You want to get all like the juice out of the cucumber wheels there. Just mash that up, and then you're going to add in 2 ounces of gin. Hendrix is a good one because Hendrix uses cucumber as one of their botanicals. But any gin you'd like, or you could even do vodka if you feel so inclined. And then 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Throw in some ice, shake that up, and strain it into your coupe or martini glass. Garnish with a little cucumber wheel, make it look pretty. Sip and enjoy. So, Michaela, what about the gimlet? Have you been into gimlets?
I,
Do you know the gimlet game?
I, I don't know what the Gimlet game is, but that
Oh,
sounds like something I
sounds like
should
a good game.
definitely play.
Yeah.
It's right up there with Monopoly. I have had a gimlet with vodka before. This is the first time that I've had it with gin, which seems weird because Hendrix is one of my favorite gins. It was
Mm.
the very
Hmm.
first gin I ever had that was flavored in any way, and I think what I did was I had like a cucumber gin and tonic, and I was like, this is amazing. It is so refreshing. I love that it's got a little bit of sweetness, just a little bit. If you really are a sugar queen and you love really syrupy drinks, you could add more simple syrup to this. But I like it with just half an ounce because I feel like the cucumber, if you muddle it really well in there, it's very unctuous.
Hmm.
um it creates like this um very like not creamy, but like um more viscous mouthfeel than just regular sugar. So,
Mm.
and I
Okay.
really like
Mm.
that.
Mm.
Yeah, this is amazing. I love a coupe glass, and this is what I put it in to make it pretty. And so I feel like this is very something that you would do in the heat of summer in New York City when, back in like the 40s and or maybe even the 20s, like the Great Gatsby era, when they
Mm.
would like send up they'd go to a hotel and they'd send up for ice because it's so warm outside. And
Yes.
newsflash, most places in the world right now are having record heat, like in the history of written time. It's the hottest week ever or some
Yeah.
craziness. So
Right.
I definitely think people should get into this Gimlet thing. And
Yeah, so if you need to cool down because it's hot, or you need something to help you as you're having a some sort of personal crisis about the way things are going, this is definitely a good option. It was a good option for us as we're making this transition. It is a scary new world for us too in recorded history of drink the movies as we turn the page into drink the music for the time being. And speaking of which, Michaela, we had a vote. I put it up on Instagram. I put it up on Twitter. I put it up on Facebook. I put it up on our Patreon. Our Patreon patrons got to vote for it, and more on that here in a second. But we put it up kind of everywhere, right? And we were like, what should we do for our first album, right? We wanted to pick something that was, pretty timely, right? Of the times. We wanted something kind of more recent. So we're like, maybe something Taylor Swift. And I said, I like the album Folklore. Let's put that on there. And then, we'd kick around the idea of doing Joni Mitchell's Blue, which is an all-time great album. So it's a wee bit intimidating, but we'll put that up there too. Maybe we can talk about that. Maybe it won't make any sense, but who knows? That'll be fine. Joni would approve, I think. So we're gonna put both of these up there. We're gonna put it to a vote. And had the vote went like, I don't know, like 1 hour longer, Taylor would have tied it up. But Joni won by one vote. That was it. That was it. It was very close, very close. It was interesting to see of the people that follow us, that we interact with, like who they voted for, and then trying to imagine why they would have made that decision. But I think that was pretty fun. So it was fun to have a vote. Now going forward, Michaela, the vote's just going to be on Patreon. We're just going to let the Patreon patrons pick. We're going to put up 2 or 3 albums, let them pick for the week. That's how that's going to go. So you want to make sure, if you are interested in voting or any of the bonus content we just put up a bonus cocktail for our favorite Mattel inspired doll last week. So check that out. It's patreon.com/drink the movies. But it was fun. It was fun doing the vote, talking music with people instead of movies for a minute.
Yeah, no, this is a really cool idea. And we've been talking about this for a while, like trying to figure out how our love, because you love music, I love music. I don't know how good I am going to be at talking about music, but loving concerts and just kind of all things in that area and tying that back to cocktails, which we both have a love of. So we've been trying to figure out a way to do this. And the universe is helping us out in that way and giving us something to do so we continue all of the drink the stuff.
That's right.
All of the drink the stuff. But
drink the stuff.
this is
Yeah.
a last call for the voting, because if you want the ability to vote, you need to join our Patreon. It's really not expensive. There are different levels, and I think the lowest level is like $2 a month. We certainly would love and be grateful for that, because it helps us really get all the drink the blank episodes out.
Yes.
But if you want to vote, we're not going to be doing this anywhere but the Patreon from now on. So if you have an opinion about a song or an album that we definitely should cover during this hiatus, now's your time. You go to www.patreon.com/drink the movies. It's still called Drink the Movies for now, and sign up. It would be awesome to see more people. There's a lot of really cool stuff there that you get to look up as well. And it's only going to get better from here.
That's right. It's only going to get better from here, or more musical from here, for sure. So we've got that going on. Joni Mitchell's Blue is going to be our first album we're covering this week on our main episode. That's going to come out Thursday, just like our episodes have always been coming out in the past. And to get ready for that, Michaela, I did go to a concert myself last night. It was a little warm, but not terrible. Not terrible. It cooled down a little bit for the last couple of days, so that was nice. But I took in it was co-headlined by Jimmy Eat World and Manchester Orchestra, which was pretty exciting. It's at this little amphitheater here in our part of the country. It only seats about 5,000, so it's pretty intimate little venue. But I was most excited for the opening act middle kids. They're from Australia. So I'm going to give everyone some homework out there. I don't know if this is ever going to be a Drink the Music episode or not, but they have two albums out. Their first album came out in 2018. It's called Lost Friends. And then they had Today We're the Greatest album came out in 2021. Go give one or both of those a listen. They're really good. I think you'll enjoy them out there and Drink the Movie Land, and make yourself up a cucumber gimlet to have while you're at it, while you're listening to that. So do that. Brush up on your Joni Mitchell. Get ready to go for Thursday. Joni's going to be sad, Michaela. I hope we have enough cocktails ready. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I'd love to know if anybody has that tidbit of trivia on what her favorite thing to drink is. That'd be good to know because I have a feeling I'm going to be drinking a lot of it.
That's right. Absolutely. So we're going to do that. Mix yourself up a cucumber gimlet. And thanks so much for checking out this new and hopefully improved, or at least new and different version of the Lobby Bar. So thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.